For those of you who are making the shrug for yourself, you can skip this video and watch my video tutorial of flower and leaves, circular shrug, round 18 to 19.
Hello friends, we have gone this far and this is now round 18. But for those of you who are making a shrug for your small puppy, this is the way it should look by now. And so on this round, this should be big enough for the pet, and if you want to, you can try it on your pet as I have, and it fits her snug right now. And so I am going to attach the two front together. This becomes the front opening of the chest, but I'm going to connect these two sides together. But if it is too small for your pet, then you can make another round, such as round 18 to 19, and so on and so forth, and then attach these two sides afterwards when it fits your pet. So I am going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to lay it like that, and I will mark this opposite of the beginning stitch right here, the first double crochet. So I'm going to mark this double crochet right here also. This will be the extent of the of the seam. So when I come around, I am going to crochet around here until I come to this flower right here, and I will attach the chest together in this area. So I'm gonna mark these two areas here. So that when I reach this point, then I will attach these two together. So let us begin round 18 for the puppy shrug. And for those of you who are just making shrug for yourself, then just keep on doing the repeating stitches all around without seaming the two sides together. So let us now begin round 18. Chain 3 and mark the second chain as the beginning of the repeating stitches, as well as the beginning of the round. Then double crochet on the next, double crochet twice, 1 and 2. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet on the middle chain, which is the second chain of the next chain 3. Let's call this mid chain. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet on the next double crochet 3 times. chain 2, 1, 2, and triple crochet 3 together on the next double crochet. So there's 3 of them. Double crochet 3 together on the next 3 double crochets. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet on the chain 1 stitch, chain 1, and flower stitch on the next stitch, which is the center of the flower. So double crochet 3 together on the flower center. That's 1 petal made. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another petal by making 3 double crochet together on the same flower center. Chain 1 and double crochet on the next chain 1 stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, triple crochet 3 together on the next 3 double crochets. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and we repeat. So I will meet you on the marked area where we are going to start seaming the two sides of the shrug. So I'll meet you there. Remember the chest measurement that I took, and I measured 5 for the distance between the joint of my puppy Vita. And so this is how we use this measurement to determine how many rounds we need to take to cover the chest of the puppy. So each side should be half of the 5, so 2.5. So it has to be approximate, so it's right around there. 2.5 on that side and 2.5 also on this side. So it just this is up to round 18, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rounds since we put the armhole. So that's how we use the measurement, the chest measurement, is to determine how many more rounds we need to cover the front, the chest part of the puppy. We add the finishing loops on round 19, and I will show you. But before we do that, I'm gonna work the repeating stitches up to this mark, the pink mark. Then I will stop to do the finishing loops. Just continue the repeating stitches until you reach the mark, then stop. So here, as you can see, I have worked up to the mark area. So instead of continuing all around up to the beginning of the round, I turn the work wrong side up in order to work just on the collar part, chest part and collar part of the shrug. So I'm going to work all around up to the beginning of round 18. So on round 19, for finishing the shrug for extra small puppy, we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 1 double crochet and double crochet on the next double crochet. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, 3 single crochet on the mid chain of the next chain 3. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet on the mid chain of the next chain 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip 1 stitch, the chain, and single crochet on top of the next double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, and single crochet on the next stitch, which is the double crochet. So we'll just call everything as a stitch, but either chain or double crochet, they're all a type of stitch. So then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, and single crochet on the next stitch. And so we will just keep doing that all across. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, and in this instance we'll use the mid chain of the next chain 3. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip 1 stitch and single crochet on the next, so on and so forth. So just keep doing that all across until you end up on this round, the round 18. We should put a marker there to know where we end. So I'll meet you on this end. So keep repeating chain 3 single crochet after skipping 1 stitch all across. So let me do it quickly without commentary.
So we are now very close to the end point of row 19, this part right here. So we continue to make chain 3 single crochet. So chain 3 single crochet after skipping 1 stitch. Then at the end of the round, the very last stitch, we chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet on the third chain of the beginning chain 3 of round 18. So this is the end of row 19. On row 20, we are going to seam the front chest area of the puppy shrug. Turn the work. So that we can work on it. We are going to seam from the mark area, from here to here. So let's put the mark right here. And on the opposite side, exactly on the same area which is on top of the flower. So we're gonna join the two sides together. So starting with chain 1, then single crochet on the chain 3 loop of the opposite side, chain 1, single crochet. Let's see, on the next loop, let's call this side the one next to us, nearest to us, as side A. The one farther is side B. Chain 1, then single crochet on the next loop of side B, chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop of side A, chain 1, single crochet on the next loop of side B, chain 1, single crochet on the next loop of side A, chain 1, and single crochet on the next loop of side B. So we are just doing it alternately from one side to the other. So chain 1, single crochet to the next loop of side A, chain 1, single crochet on the next loop of side B, chain 1, single crochet on the next loop of side A,
chain 1, single crochet on the next loop of side B, and so on and so forth. So let me just do it quietly without commentary. So we're almost at the mark, and so we check the work to see that the design are lined up, and it is. So you can try it on at this point to your puppy and see that it fits correctly, and if not, you can still go back and seam it, make additional seaming. So I'm gonna make a temporary closure to do that. So let's see how it looks now. So that's the way it looks now. And this is the collar. And you can turn it like that. And make additional round depending on what you want. And so at this point, I'm gonna try it on the puppy and decide if I want to make additional round just on the neck area now. The collar and the front of the neck. So I tried the Shrug on Vita, and as you can see, it's way too low on her neck. So I'm gonna add more seaming in the front area and make it come up to about right there. So I'm gonna mark one side to where I want the neck closure should be, and then seam it up to that point. So, all right, baby, thank you. Good girl. So after trying the Shrug on Vita, I find out that I have to make additional seaming. So I mark the area. So I'm gonna connect the two sides up to this mark area. Doing the same thing we've done before, which is chain 1, single crochet on the opposite side, side B this time, then chain 1, single crochet on side A loop, chain 1, single crochet on next side B loop, and so on and so forth. So this is the end. of the seaming part. And so we can try it again at this point to see that it fits the puppy. And so now we are ready for the final fitting, and then we will finish the collar. So here's the adjusted shrug for Vita after I seam it up higher on her neck. Can you show her them, baby, what it looks like? Come on, please sit up. Come on, baby, stand up. Come on. Good girl, good girl. See, it's in the right place now. Good girl. Here's your reward. Yeah. Oh, here you go. There's your reward. Thank you. She's a good girl. There you go, baby. So here's how to make a shell edging. So chain 1 and 3 double crochets on the next loop. Chain 1 and 3 double crochets on the same loop. Chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop, and we completed one shell. Then chain 1 and shell. From now on we are going to just call it shell, which is made up of 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets on the same loop, chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop, and we completed the shell stitch. So repeat chain 1, 3 double crochets on the next loop, chain 1 and 3 more double crochets on the same loop, and the shell is made. So chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop. So repeat. So I'm going to do it quietly without commenting, because we are repeating the same stitch over and over again until we reach the beginning, which is right here, somewhere here at the center of the chest. So we're going to end up the last scallop right here. So you can break off the yarn at this point, leaving 8 to 10 inches yarn tail to weave it in underneath the stitches. This is the finished puppy's rug, and Beta loves it. I hope you enjoy this video and make this for your pet, and you will both enjoy the finished project. Watch my upcoming video or the concurrent video that I'm making for an adult size shrug for humans. Thank you all and see you soon.